Marina Mabrey talking about this team really focusing on the process, not always the results. Yushkaita met at the rim. Yushkaita was left alone, but they wanted to get it to Mabrey. Coming down.
That's what Conde event. It's an area that they have struggled mightily.
Last in the league in defensive rating. Wilson has some space.
She just continues to add to her game, and that is a part now that has become a level of efficiency that's been fun to watch.
The chef against the MVP. Step back. And Conde has made some big plays early. That's Harrison.
We're giving them 3-4 opportunities to score. We need to communicate. She preached working on fundamentals over the last week as well, and she may note it again in that last timeout.
Jackie Young sets her feet and puts it in, doing it in practice, but not necessarily all the time in a game. Talbot lets it fly. Smith keeps it in play. Chelsea Gray for three. The confidence and ability off the dribble. Here goes Wilson. Face-up game, automatic.
She's so strong.
11 points. Vegas has an opportunity to take its first lead. They pitch it to Wilson, keeps it coming. Lead Vegas.
She's had been in and out of the lineup with injury.
A number of players for this Tempo team are averaging career highs in points per game. Here comes Young, comfortable.
Floor and rule in and out for Jackie Young is special.
Alamon trying to set someone up. Back cut by Harrison Reed. We mentioned off top buckets there, seeing some offense. Lloyd right back at you. Just over halfway through this first quarter. You notice the movement here by the Tempo. Harrison left all alone. Quick pitch ahead. They get it back to their scorer. Lloyd on an island. Mabrey catches in.
A little bit of bump off, creates space, knocks down the shot. She is so savvy with the ball in her hands where she finds her opens.
Yes, so is Jackie Young, right? The crowd held their breath for that one. Young steps right into it, smooth. Okay. Back and forth we go. He was an assistant with the New York Liberty. He's familiar with these aces. Shot clock winding down. Nurse recognizes and cashes in. Less than 30 to go here in the first. A skip to Evans. That's what you were talking about, Sarah.
Looking like
Chelsea Gray does so much for this offense, including that.
That's been a significant drop-off through the course of this rough stretch.
And just like that, the Aces have a double-digit lead. Nurse cuts it. Conde looked at the three-point line, just wanted to make sure she was behind the line. Sarah, you mentioned it, the energy that the Tempo are playing with, but you can't trade baskets. Another one. Forces. You can see in three-pointers, already 8 threes on the night for the Aces. That's usually their average for an entire game. Mabrey gets going.
She said, I hear you.
Mabrey's posting up Dana Evans. They get it to her, yes. Post play and knocked away by A'ja Wilson.
What she can do in terms of blocks, 5-time all-defense, 3-time defensive player of the year. That's why.
Yushkaita, finger roll.
The open court.
Just as you start to get some momentum, the Aces shut it down. Yushkaita from the outside. Looked at Mabrey. They've been covering her. Harrison, you talked about her being comfortable. On tap. That turnaround J is hard to guard. That cut and Euro step. Needed it. Try to get something different. Young in command to Wilson. Knocks it down.
That makes her so tough.
Meantime, Wilson kicking it out to Talbot, who tees it up. The Tempo lost that second quarter by 10 points, which aided in the deficit that they're in now. Becky Hammond has called Chelsea Gray a chess player. Smith got it knocked away.
And then Chelsea Gray, don't hurt him. Nalissa Smith gets an absolute dime to finish at the other end of the floor.
Maybe a second chance opportunity there.
How she's able to read a defense.
Jackie Young filling up the stat sheet, 14 points, 7 assists. Alamon. That's good for
A'ja Wilson picking up that dime. We see that, a beautiful job about just getting it into the offense, the fluidity, and Wilson can initiate that.
Talbot gets a block. Harrison up against Wilson. Young. Flick of the wrist. Is that the three-point cell? And a deep deficit. Mabry on a string. And a second chance opportunity from Harrison. 19 points first on the follow-through. The Aces right now have its largest lead of the evening all around the
Concussion protocol, and for her to get her rhythm and comfort back is going to be key.
Young rattles it home. 19-9. Nurse, no room to turn the corner. Shot clock winding down. Tempo have to recognize. Just in time. Tempo in a zone. How did the Aces try to dissect it? Skip pass to Evans, bobbled it, made it anyway.
Do not become numb to her greatness. It is night in, night out. That level of consistency is elite.
Not even on the floor to start this fourth quarter. Parker Tyus. The way these Aces bigs can start the offense. Tip in. And Becky Hammon has talked about Parker Tyus and her abilities offensively, and what she loves is her physicality. There's the opening on the backside. Floater. Marina wanted it. Stutter step. Three things that Becky Hammon consistently looks for is just that: consistency, character, and competitiveness from her team. You could say we've seen all three of those
Debut this year at 28 years old. She was an undrafted player. You can go down the list of a lot of these individuals.
Taken away by the tempo. Can we get a bright spot? Conde. Off the pass. Breaks open later.
Bill Silverline. He'll take it any way it comes for Toronto.
We talked about Yushkaida being a 28-year-old rookie. Conde, 29, getting her first WNBA game. She's now 20 plus, along with Wilson. Yushkaida finding some room. Feeds it to Allison. Toronto really does want to play with pace. Want to get into its offense quickly.
Another one. Las Vegas Aces team is certainly beneficial.
Young already has 21. Make it 24.
Do all the things. That's been a huge area that she's worked, evolved, grown into. Now, such a tough aspect.
12 assists.
And to have these opportunities to have leads and put this group on the floor for extended time.
Mostly reserves. Parker Tyus with connections against Indiana, where we had 0 or 1 passes. And tonight, they were moving it around the horn, and they were finding the open person.
And that's where they're at their best, making the extra pass.
Action tonight. We break down the WNBA slate. Lloyd fading. That's been Toronto, though. We'll get some extended time off. Marina Mabry will head to Chicago for her first All-Star appearance, but everybody else can regroup. All smiles from Las Vegas as they get back in the win column. Another 100-plus point performance for the reigning champs. Final score in this one, 109-80.